The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. 4 unusual love interests for Thomas Forrester. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Thomas Forrester is officially back in town, and whenever the talented and troubled designer returns, one question always dominates fan discussions: who will Thomas fall for next? As a star designer at Forrester Creations, Thomas has no shortage of admirers. He's handsome, creative, emotionally complex, and let's be honest, a walking red flag that somehow still attracts romance. Whether he's trying to redeem himself or slipping back into old habits, love always seems to follow him, and sometimes, chaos does too. With Thomas splitting time between Paris and Los Angeles, the door is wide open for a new romantic storyline, or perhaps the revival of an old obsession. Let's break down 4 unusual but intriguing love interests who could end up sharing Thomas Forrester's future. And trust us, some of these pairings might surprise you. 1. Dylan, a dark mirror of Thomas. First up is Dylan, the mysterious art teacher portrayed by Sydney Bullock. At first glance, Dylan seems polite, professional, and quietly reserved, but Bold and the Beautiful fans know better than to trust appearances. Dylan claims she accidentally killed Luna Nozawa in a tragic hit-and-run, but there's something about her story that just doesn't sit right. The show has been steadily increasing her screen time, and now she's been invited to a sleepover with Electra Forrester and Will Spencer, a major red flag that Dylan is being positioned for something bigger. What makes Dylan especially interesting for Thomas is the eerie similarity in their emotional wiring. Like Thomas, Dylan may be hiding something dark beneath her calm exterior. She gives off that same unsettling "I'm fine, but am I" energy that defined Thomas during his most controversial storylines. If Dylan is harboring secrets, or even a twisted edge, she could be the perfect match for Thomas. Together, they'd either become the ultimate redemption couple, or a slow-burn disaster waiting to explode. Let's be real, do you also get a weird vibe from Dylan? Because if she's as unhinged as some fans suspect, she and Thomas might be dangerously compatible. 2. Daphne, loyalty over love. Next on the list is Daphne, also known as the Nose Rose, played by Muriel Hilaire. Daphne isn't an obvious romantic choice, but that's exactly why she's intriguing. Daphne proved her loyalty to the Forrester family when she passionately defended Eric Forrester's right to keep working, even as Ridge pushed him toward retirement. What struck many viewers as unsettling was how far Daphne took that stance, almost romanticizing the idea of Eric dying while doing what he loved. Odd. Yes. Memorable. Absolutely. That kind of fierce family loyalty would not go unnoticed by Thomas, especially when it comes to his grandfather. If Thomas learns how passionately Daphne stood up for Eric, it could instantly elevate her in his eyes. Daphne shares Thomas' belief in legacy, creativity, and devotion to family, sometimes at any cost. A relationship between them wouldn't be flashy, but it could be deeply rooted in shared values and intense emotional convictions. Still, the question remains, would Daphne soften Thomas, or push him deeper into his darker instincts? 3. A random thirsty Forrester Creations model. Okay, let's have some fun with this one. Anyone who watches B&B knows that Forrester Creations models lose all common sense the second Thomas walks into the room. The stares. The flirting. The instant devotion. It's practically tradition at this point. So why not just pair Thomas with one of them? Whether it's Redwood, Sequoia, or any other statuesque runway beauty, a casual romance with a model would make perfect sense. No emotional baggage. No obsessive history. Just chemistry, attraction, and a storyline that keeps Thomas far away from Hope Logan. Let's face it, sometimes the simplest option is the smartest one. A low-stakes relationship could allow Thomas to focus on his career while still satisfying the show's need for romance. Of course, this is a soap, and nothing ever stays simple for long. 4. Hope Logan, the obsession that never dies. And finally, Hope Logan. Yes, we had to go there. Despite everything that's happened, a large portion of the fanbase believes Thomas is far from done with Hope. History has proven that Thomas has a habit of re-entering Hope's life at exactly the wrong time, especially when things with Liam Spencer are already shaky. Soap couples rarely enjoy long-term happiness, and Hope and Liam are no exception. If cracks start to form in their marriage, could Thomas exploit the moment? Thomas has already stated that he plans to work both in Paris and Los Angeles, but could Hope's presence be enough to pull him back to LA permanently? The chemistry is undeniable. The history is messy, and the potential fallout would be explosive. Whether Thomas is driven by lingering love, unresolved obsession, or a calculated agenda, Hope remains the most dangerous and compelling option on this list. So, who should Thomas choose? Should Thomas Forrester pursue a fresh start with someone new like Dylan or Daphne? Should he keep things light with a Forrester model? Or is he destined to repeat history and chase Hope Logan once more? One thing is certain, wherever Thomas goes, drama follows. Tell us in the comments who you want to see paired with a hunky designer, and whether Thomas should return to LA full-time or keep splitting his life between two cities. And don't forget to stay tuned and catch up on everything happening right now on The Bold and the Beautiful, because this love story is just getting started.